There he is. Commander! Oh, right. Professor!
Yes? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I'm still not used to being called Commander.
That's understandable. Everyone called you Professor for a year before you disappeared. A new title's going to take some getting used to. Anyway, everyone is waiting for us in the Cardinal Room.
Ah, yes. Thank you. Apologies for the wait. Please, sit.
It's been quite some time since I've heard one of your strategies. I'm excited to see what you've come up with.
Our army is currently settled between the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance. The plan is to get all of the lords and the Archbishop to come here.
Wait. Here? You mean to the monastery? Doesn't bringing the enemy to our doorstep seem like a bad idea?
I agree. 5 years may have passed, but if Lady Rhea finds out you're alive, she won't rest until you're gone for good.
Not to mention that the boar is after Edelgard's head. As for Claude, who knows what that man is plotting.
Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be the best plan. But we're trying to win this war with as little bloodshed as possible. It's unlikely they'll come if we don't give them a reason, so we'll be holding a peace treaty.
Huh. And how do you plan on convincing the boar and the other lords to come?
Before we extend our invitation, we'll divide up our army into 3 groups and capture the surrounding territories. We'll be recruiting enemy soldiers along the way, of course, and the closer we get to the lords, they'll realize how much of a threat we are to them.
Which, in turn, forces them to hear us out.
Exactly.
I am liking this plan, but an animal is most dangerous when it is cornered. We should be cautious.
She's right. Say everyone does come. How do we know that they won't just bring their armies and overpower us?
That's the fun part. We don't. None of them would take the risk of traveling here alone, and I doubt they trust any escorts we might send.
When will we begin?
We'll mobilize our army by the end of the month. Shamir, Lindhart, Petra, you and your troops will be marching on the Leicester Alliance.
Understood.
Right.
Raphael, Marianne, you'll be taking on the Kingdom of Faerghus.
Oh, and I'll be joining you as well.
You can count on us.
That leaves Felix, Anette, and myself to deal with the Empire.
This should be good.
I'll do my best.
Commander, I take it you've just returned from Burgley's territory?
Yes, it took a while, but we were able to force Casper's father to retreat for the time being. Felix and Anette are beginning their march on Fort Mercius as we speak.
The impenetrable fortress. They have their work cut out for them.
How are things coming along in the Alliance?
Houses Daphne and Gloucester are putting up a fight, but they won't be able to hold out for much longer. As for the Great Bridge of Myrden and Odilia territory, everything's relatively peaceful.
I see.
Commander!
Yes, what is it?
Our scouts have reported that the Empire is gathering troops at Fort Mercius. Their numbers are immense!
Edelgard must have anticipated our march on the fort.
There's more, sir! An army waving the banner of House Byleth passed through Daphne and Gloucester territories and are approaching the Great Bridge of Myrden, while Alliance troops are making their way to the bridges in Odilia territory.
Dimitri and Claude, no doubt. The Byleth and Alliance troops will most likely meet at Gronder Field. As for the Empire...
Sir?
Shamir, can the troops you brought back still fight?
They can.
Then tell them to get ready. We leave for Gronder Field immediately.
The troops stand at the ready, Commander.
And not a moment too soon.
Over there. Isn't that...
Looks like the Empire decided to come after all. Let's go.
Know that I will tear your heads from your shoulders. The dead must have their tribute.
As big class reunions go, this has gotta be the worst in history.
Years ago, we fought here as classmates. But not today.
Kill every last one of them!
Attack! Ah!
And so we fight on.
We're not here to recruit soldiers this time. Forcing the lords into a retreat is our only priority. Let's move!
The Emerald Wyverns are here too. Does that mean that Annie...
It matters not. I will have my revenge. No matter who stands in the way.
Wait a minute. Is that a hero's relic? Oh, Barbarossa! Well, would you look at that? Guess this really is a class reunion now.
How many of these guys are there? My arms are starting to get tired.
And I'm almost out of arrows. I might have to start hitting our enemies with my bow.
Looks like your luck's just about run out. Time to say goodbye.
Professor?
Ignatz, Hilda, are you two alright?
We are, thanks to you. But more importantly, you're alive? I guess those rumors spreading about were true after all. Why didn't you come and see any of us?
Rumors?
Hey, Professor. Sorry to change the subject when we've only just reunited, but do you know if...
Raphael and Marianne are fine. They're in Kingdom territory at the moment, but I'll tell them that you said hello.
Well, that's a relief.
Ignatz, look out!
Out of my way!
Wait, Dimitri.
It looks like he's heading straight for Edelgard.
I have to stop him.
Be careful, Professor. He's not the same Dimitri we knew 5 years ago.
I know. Shamir, we need to slow Dimitri down, now!
On it. You heard the commander. Ready your arrows. Fire!
Your Highness.
Well done to do. Now, clear path. Must find that woman.
Understood.
This is bad. They're getting closer! What do we do?
Calm yourself, Bernadetta. Mounted units, cut them off. Hubert, prepare your squad for an attack should they break through.
At once, Your Majesty.
Stop hiding behind your pawns and face me, Edelgard!
Be careful what you wish for, Your Highness.
Your Highness, get down!
To do?
I am alright. I can still fight.
Don't be a fool.
Your Highness, we've taken heavy losses. I'm afraid we must retreat.
Go. Take the dew with you. I will remain here.
But Your High...
I said go!
We've lost enough for one day. It's time we make our exit.
Whew, finally!
Ignatz, let's go!
Right behind you.
What happened to you, Dimitri?
Everyone fall back! Shamir, you're with me.
So, you've come to harm me as well, have you?
Something like that. You should head back. You'll get yourself killed if you try to fight like this.
I don't need your pity.
It's been a long time, my teacher.
Hello, Edelgard.
I heard the rumors, but I didn't know whether to believe them or not.
Hilda mentioned something about a rumor, but there wasn't enough time for her to tell me, I'm afraid.
Well, in case you were wondering, a rumor that the Ashen Demon came back from the dead and was now leading the Emerald Wyvern started in the Empire a few months ago. It's been spreading like the plague.
I see I have yet to rid myself of that moniker. How are our other friends from the Black Eagles?
They are well. 5 years may have passed, but they haven't changed at all.
I'm glad to hear it.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Commander, but...
Right, we should be heading back too. It's good to see you again, Edelgard, despite the current circumstances.
Likewise.
How are you holding up?
I'm just glad the others are safe. Things could have ended very differently today. Felix, Anette, back already?
You two look terrible.
Thanks.
How did the siege on Fort Mercius go?
About that. It's gone.
What do you mean?
The fortress. It's been destroyed.
What? How?
You know those legends about javelins of light that fall in Islel?
Javelins of light? You mean one fell at the fort?
We couldn't react nearly fast enough. A lot of soldiers on both sides didn't make it outside the fort in time. And of course, it had to happen when I was fighting the Death Knight.
Yuritsa was there?
He was. Caspar and the Count, too. They survived, though.
You two did well. Go get some rest. You've earned it. You too, Shamir. It seems things have escalated faster than I thought.
What about you?
I'll be in my father's office. I think it's about time I got started on those invitations. Don't you?
As the rain falls on the path, I chase your shadow. I don't feel a single drop or the